The Warrens have had, many stories where they've helped police investigate different cases and, help find missing people and stuff like that. So I felt like this would be a natural direction to go into that is something a bit different. We found a really interesting case file that the Warrens had investigated. It's about a guy who was standing trial for a murder that he's saying that he committed under the influence of demonic possession.
I was there. That was not Arnie.
Where Arnie comes into play is David Glass, a little boy, and they have a wonderful relationship, he and David. Arnie witnessed what they assumed was a demonic possession with David.
My brother David was helping us move in, and there was a waterbed left by the previous tenant. He started cleaning up the bedroom, and then he came running out of the house. He started to see things, and then he started getting physically attacked.
They had brought in the Warrens, who had brought in several priests to give him an exorcism.
Multiple
Yeah,
exorcisms.
this went on for a long time.
Months and months and months it went on.
David was suffering so bad. Arnie couldn't take it anymore because he was trying to help my brother.
Hey, stop!
Listen to me! Look at me!
Arnie really pleaded to take this on. And
At his wit's end, he called out to Dean and invited him into his own.
February 16th, 1981, Arnie started working on my boss's stereo, and it was almost fixed. My boss started to really become inebriated.
Your girl's gonna think I'm a drunk.
Arnie said, let's get out of here.
I went downstairs. Debbie was behind me, and we were walking down. As I got to the bottom of the stairs, and I went to open the door, I don't remember anything from that point.
All I remember is Arnie's hands up in the air like this. And my boss's arms were up in the air like this, locked in, over our heads. Then all of a sudden, it stopped. Arnie went his way, my boss went his way, and I heard a guttural yell out of Arnie. And then I turned around and looked at my boss, he's on the ground, and I seen blood all on his shirt.
When I came to, it was probably like 4 or 5 in the morning. I was in a jail cell.
the Warrens really felt that this was demonic possession, that Arnie was experiencing some of the same issues that David was going through, these signs of possession.
How are you going to convince a jury if you can't even convince me?
We'll show you the evidence we've collected over the years. Introduce you to Annabelle.
Mr. Johnson, how do you plead?
It was the first time that a lawyer had actually used the idea of demonic possession as an exculpatory device to get him off of the murder charge. In court, not guilty.
By reason of demonic possession.
The local papers were reporting on that case every single day. They were able to paint a pretty clear background of what that scenario was. The court records, unfortunately, of the case are destroyed. And it's always best to go to the source, to go to the people that this happened to.
Ed and Lorraine were at the trial to support him. We had priests out there waiting to testify. We even had a few of the Brookfield Police Department there. They wanted to charge him, I think it was murder. They wanted to charge him, but they wanted him to say something else lesser. And I remember him saying in court, "You charge me for murder, you prove it."
Oh, I was really scared. You're sitting there, you're being accused of something you really didn't do.
Will the defendant please rise?
I felt helpless, you know, kind of like railroaded. I was found guilty of manslaughter in the first degree. I hope people do learn something from it, because when it starts to happen, it's too late. You didn't really know. I've learned so much from Ed how to deal with this.
We're dealing with the supernatural. You cannot take this lightly.
Arnie, help me!
Debbie!
Good versus evil. It's real.